I don't know why he's talking about, huh? And anyway, he said he done that cookie whoop thing to me, you know, where people don't pay me attention but they talking to me. He said, you're blocking something out. You know what I mean? That's what he said to me. And I thought to myself, what the fuck is everyone on about? He said, blocking something out. Blocking what out now? Everyone's treating me, bullying me, treating me like an arsehole, and then telling me I'm blocking things out like I'm hiding stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what happened, right? Because people think I'm some kind of pervert or deviant. You know what I mean? So they mention girls' names that have been in my life, and because the system can read what I'm thinking, they think that I've got up to some deviant behavior. Maybe that's why he said that. You're blocking something out. I tell you what, I wouldn't be blocking anything out with memories of Tracy Shaw. I only have great memories with her. Fuck. I wouldn't want to block anything out. He's a cake. Fucking come here and bully me about my fucking past and my experiences. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's bullying me for what? Anyway, now I joined a communique down the road, yeah. The unemployment place, help you get a job. And every time I'm going to communique, I can smell shit, you know. The smell of shit. Every day when I go there. So. And this is the system and the council and all that, doing this on purpose, huh? Because they say I'm a truckie, an ass rapist for Mervy and Charlene. Because of the situations that happen. Because the system's calling me a rapist, an ass rapist. So now they've organized the smell of shit when I go to communicate. This is no lie. This is no bullshit. They bully me, the system, the government. So that's all I smell on the way to communicate when I'm riding the shit. They also been trying to fuck up my vision. In my house, I had a lights flash. You should see my vision now. I've got spots all over my eyes. Even when I go to the optometrist, they shine this bright light in my face. I've been to the optometrist at Fremantle Hospital now. And they put the stuff in my eyes that dilate my pupils. And they didn't tell me any safety procedures when they left me to go home. Because as far as I'm concerned, if they're going to give me something that's going to dilate my pupils, that means my eyes are going to be really sensitive to light. And then I'm going to walk out in the day. Aren't they supposed to tell me that I'm supposed to wear dark glasses or try not go outside? They just let me go. Because they've been trying to ruin my vision because they say I'm a pervert. So the hospitals and the doctors don't give a shit about my vision. They've already taken my hip away from me. They're ruining my skin. They've been fucking up my vision. In this house, the lights flicker like that. Very fine. And like I said, at night time, there's a light that flashes over my eyes like that. Let me see. There's a light that no matter how much I block my eyes, or I put a pillow over my face, I sleep with a mask on because my skin's getting bad because of this light that they shine. It's like some X-ray light, because no matter what I put on my face, the light penetrates through that. And it's like someone's got a torch and they're going like this. They keep sweeping that light over my face. If you close your eyes and grab a torch and go like that, that's what I put up with every night. That's what's going on with me every night. Huh? Every single night, my friend. And while my eyes are open now, the lights are flickering like this. And the same thing's happening. There's a light sweeping over me, but it's dimmer. I can't really tell. And this happens while my eyes are open, so it's been ruining my vision. If you could look through my vision, you'd see all these spots now I've got on my vision. My vision was perfect a year ago. Since I got in this Holmes West house, I've been trapped in it. And they've got it rigged with technology, etc., to fucking damage my eyes and my skin. Because the system, this is a Holmes West, it's a government house. Because they say I'm a druggie and a junkie and all this crap, they're trying to make me look like one. You should see my face close up. All these spots and these dots on it. My skin used to be great. My hands, my skin on my hands, you can see it's like all the elasticin is getting taken out of it, it's getting creases in it. The technology that they have, frequency in my ears, and the things that make me tense, it always makes my muscles in my face, it makes me pull my eyes like this, or my cheek muscles tense. All my muscles are tense. So what happens over a long period of time, because my muscles are always tense and my face is relaxed, I've got all these lines in my face and my marks in my face. So they've been trying to change my face. That's what they've been doing over the years. Can you believe this? Bullying me. They want to make me look older than I really am. And like a druggie. Because I dabbled in drugs for a bit. So this is the excuse they've got. Because when I start looking older, people, they've exploited me as a drug abuser. So people are just going to think I'm looking old and shit because of drugs. It's not. It's because the system was bullying me. They've used drugs as an excuse. And they've been shining these lights on my face and my skin to ruin my skin and face. I can't believe that people can actually get away with this. That's why I'm telling the story, because it needs to stop. I'm a human being, and I'm somebody. I'm not a rapist, I'm not a pervert, I'm not a pedophile as the system, I'm not a cockroach, I'm not a spider. Now carry on with the story. They also were trying to ruin my color spectrum, my color vision. I don't know if they were trying to make me colorblind, because every time I was going to communicate there, where Bunnings used to be, Bunnings is gone now. But there was always grey and white cars and a yellow and red. There was always a certain colour of cars there, you know what I'm saying? It's not people that work there. But there was always the same coloured cars. It's something to do with my colour vision. Because in my job, colour is very important to read danger signs and caution signs and that kind of stuff. So this is what they were doing. This is what they've been doing. They focused on me 100%, 24/7. They basically slowly destroying me and who I am. Mentally, emotionally, physically. This is getting bullied by the system, yeah? And I've got people in society to bully me as well. I want to know, how come everybody in society bullies me? I want to know why. I want to know why and what do they think I am. I want to know if I'm on some pedophile list or if I'm on some sexual assault list. Because how can everybody in society bully me? For what? Obviously I must be known as something. And I'm still not sure what it was. I'm guessing it's a pedophile. Because only pedophile and rapist and scum of society get treated the way people are treating me. So that smelling shit on the way to communicate is the system bullying me. Yeah? They cut the grass where I ride past so I can get hay fever and all that. And there's always noise everywhere I go. They make my life loud, noisy, busy, making me mentally tired and mentally wearing me out. This is all true. Huh? I'm not making this up. They're all picking on me. I spoke to a lady now. She said Hayley's been getting child support since 2013. Well, that's rubbish. Since January 2013, I forgot to get the receipt number. That's rubbish because in 2013, Hayley was still trying to take me to court to get child support. And in 2014, I've got the affidavits here and the papers. So that's rubbish. The lady was lying to me. This is last year. So she was lying to me. Haley hasn't been getting child support since 2013 January. How can she, if I've got papers here for her trying to take me to court to get child support? I've got all the affidavits and the papers. That's bullshit. Now, I was trying to get job ready. Yeah? I'll tell you a little story about my jobs now. I was trying to get job ready. I was excited because I'm going to go back to work. My house, my cars, earn my money, do my own thing, whatever. Single guy, you know. They had no intention of me working again, ever again. Because they think I'm a rapist, pedophile, a pervert, a dog in society. They think kids are at risk. My own kids are at risk from me. They didn't want me going back to work because then I'll get money. I'll be able to get my own lawyers. I'll be able to live my own great life. I'll be able to give my kids whatever I wanted. All the women in the system have been bullying me. They had no intention of getting me back to work. The women in the system have been bullying me since 2011 with my jobs. They took away all my construction jobs. They basically took away my house, my cars, my investments for my future, my kids' investments, my kids' future investments, and whatever I can give my kids. This is the woman in the system. They think they were doing the right thing for everybody, but they ripped off my kids. How come everyone else's kids are better than my kids, or must be better off than my kids? No, rubbish. They just ripped my kids off. By ripping me off, they ripped my kids off. They took everything I can give my kids, and that's a lot. That's a whole lifetime. I can give my kids what a lot of other people can't. And that's not fair to my kids. That's why I'm pissed off about it. Because it reflects on my kids. It affects them and their future. And what they're supposed to have in it. And the options they're supposed to have in it. So I was going to get job ready by Communicare. Who works there? Annie Abel. Now another girl bullying me. Because she used to live here at Brownie Towers and she used to tell me about her boyfriend that used to beat her up and all this crap. And everything. Now they got her working at Communicare where I'm trying to get a job. So now they've reversed it. It's like, oh, she's in charge now. And she can help me get a job. You know, the lady's in charge. It's all about woman power. This woman got something against me because of what happened with Rachel and... Not Rachel, because of what happened with Haley and Murphy. And Charlie. Just they think I'm a rapist and I took advantage of them. I mean, Murphy's my wife. Haley I got drunk with one night. I don't even remember what we did. Well, half of what we did. Charlene, we laughed about it. It wasn't supposed to happen. But the systems nailed me down as some kind of sadistic bastard. So all the women in the system, in the employment sector, have been bullying me. Anyway, I'll tell you what I done last year for employment. I spoke to Wayne about getting a job. Made contact with Wayne again, Wayne van der Merwe. Because I told him I'm looking for a job and this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't seen him since 2012 or 13. Then he told me he drives a gunmetal grey territory, you know. And I thought, oh, well, yeah. And I feel that he was just bullying me or talking rubbish. Because gunmetal grey was one of my favourite colours and that's what colour I was going to do my Cortina. So everybody's driving a gunmetal Mercedes and people are bullying me out in public with nice cars. So he said he drives a gunmetal grey and a territory. Now that relates to what I used to say because I used to joke about the territory. Hey, this owns the territory and all that there, this year, blah, blah, blah. When I saw someone driving a territory, hey, he thinks he owns the joint, you know, he owns the territory. So all of a sudden, Wayne's got a gunmetal grey territory that he drives. And then he sends me one message and he says, oh, you got problems. You know, just like that. And I'm having a fucking immense amount of problems in my life. It's like he's bullying me. I got problems. Have you got problems? You know what I'm saying? I felt personally bullied by him. I didn't say nothing. But I felt personally bullied and offended by that. Like, you got problems. It's like he knows everyone's giving me problems. and he's bullying me about it. It's like, what did I do to you? You know what I mean? It's like, why are you bullying me now? I haven't seen you for so many years. Then it seems like he's personally bullying me. Then he made a joke on Facebook about, Boilermaker, this and that, to one of his friends. I felt personally bullied by it, you know. I felt that he was personally bullying me. Anyway, I'll tell you my work. So now I wanted to get back to work. So the 27th of the 3rd, I'm doing inductions, right, for confined spaces and working at heights. Now all the trainers are ladies. Everywhere I go, I realize that throughout since 2011, all my jobs that I've been going to get, women have been interviewing me or talking to me. No guys. I realize that it's all women been bullying me. Anyway, prior to doing my confined space and working at height inductions, right? Before I actually go and do the inductions now, I've got to do an induction online. They all bully me. People are making up these processes now to make my life hard because they think I'm a dwarf. They think I'm a bit slow. So they've been making my introduction back into the workforce hard and trying to confuse me and make it complicated. I'm not lying. This is every company picking on me and bullying me to keep me out of work. No one had any intention of hiring me or employing me. So to do my confined space and working at heights induction, I've got to do an induction before I even go to that induction. This is what they got me doing. Can you believe that? So now I made a resume myself for work, because I've always made resumes. You know, the last time I got a professional at one of these places to do a resume for me, people thought I'm a hater because I complained about it. She had spelling mistakes in it everywhere. Words were spelled wrong. And I thought to myself, I can make a better bloody resume than this, man. How? The government, this was years ago, the government sent me to this place to get a job and get a resume done. And I've got a second-class, second-rate bloody resume. I ended up doing a resume myself. Now, I told people this, because the system can hear what I'm saying. They heard me complaining about that, so they bullied me. No, you're the professional auntie here in this game, and you're supposed to make me a resume that's supposed to help get me a job, man. I must look at that resume and think, hey, shit, this is a lucky resume, man. Thank you. I looked at the resume, there's spelling mistakes, misinterpretations, misspelled bloody words, everything. It was shit, man. Lisa from Communicare, I got to make me a resume. She made me a spazza resume, man. Crap one. They got all this fucking this and all this crap, man. Hey, I done a resume myself. I asked my brother to give me his resume, and so I done a similar one to that. Fuck, these people done me shit resumes, man. And they're trying to make me feel like they're doing me a favor. Well, I looked at these resumes, I'm like, fair enough, I've been out of the game for 1 or 2 years, but damn, man. They're taking the piss out of me, they're bullying me. They're giving me second-hand treatment, second-class treatment. I gave David Lee a copy of my resume. I tuned, hey, what kind of say? Because I know he worked at Monadolfo's, Monos and all that there. So I tuned him, what kind of say? Hey, I'm trying to get back into the workforce here. Can you tell me what you think of my resume and this and that, you know, and if there's anything I need to change on it, this and that. He tuned, yeah, like he didn't get back to me. He didn't give a shit. No one got back to me. People are ignoring me and treating me like a cake. It's like people don't know me all of a sudden now. They don't want to help me. And these people haven't even been in my life. I haven't seen these people for how long? All of a sudden they don't want to be my friend and they bully me. Huh? I still want to know why. Then the 14th of the 4th last year, I got a new high-risk work license because mine was expiring. 20th of the 4th last year, Stephanie Guameli, an Edison I had to do inductions for. I had to do fatigue management, Edison's employee induction, roller inductions, manual handling. Then on the 20th of the 4th, the same day, I had to do Boddington Gold Mine, NBG shutdowns, and the Newmont mining. All these inductions, they're pumping me with inductions now, because I want to get back into the workforce. So then, now I had to get a clearance from my doctor because in 2016 March I got a full hip replacement. So now the 24th of the 4th last year, it's been about just over a year. So I had to wait for a clearance from my doctor to start work, you know. So on the 2nd of the 5th last year, I got a clearance from the doctors to work. This is a clearance he gives me. I certified at Alan Baden. He spelled my name wrong for a start. People are doing all this shit on purpose, eh? He goes, attended this hospital on the 2nd of the 5th, 2017. He was treated as an outpatient and was unfit for 1 day's work. Diagnosis, hip replacement, fit for work duties, it says. Clutter. Yeah, so that's the work